All right. Yes. All right. I'm done eating now. I got my lipstick back on. So just to let you know, like whenever I create a series, I love to just go ahead and get it out because when there is a moment and there's a thought that needs to come out, it gotta come out, right? And so I love how I'm a little unorthodox and how I do my videos and how I do what I do, live my life. And I love how I'm able to be everywhere without being everywhere. And I think that we take for granted the access that we have online that will enable us, like a big brand, to be omnipresent. So I can sit here and I can record videos all day. I can make this live and share it in my group. I can do so much from one video sitting in one place. And so we got to think whenever we're ready to be like a big brand. I know what you're thinking, like, honey, it's just me, or it's just me and my VA, or it's just me and my little team. But, Queen, you can have an omnipresent brand. You really can. So, you have to understand what it means to be an omnipresent brand. So, what is that? That means basically a brand that has presence everywhere. And it seems like you're always popping up. Now, one of the ways that you can be able to really do that is Facebook ads, Google ads, just ads. And you'll be seen everywhere. And people are like, oh my God, you're always everywhere. No, I'm not. It's just called good retargeting. That's all it is. I can retarget the heck out of you, which is why you keep seeing me everywhere you go. You click on my website and you see me everywhere you go. That is the power of retargeting. So, retargeting is definitely a big part of how you become an omnipresent brand. But let's break down what big brands do and how we can take that, okay? As a small business owner, as a coach, as a leading lady of a small team or organization or community. So, in order to think like a big brand, what are some things that they do? Well, we know they advertise constantly. We know they're marketing constantly. We know that they have a team behind them that posts. We know that they have a team behind them that does market research. We know that they really do their research on knowing who they're talking to before they even market to them, and then they adjust it as they go. So when you think of this as a big brand, are you doing any of those things as a small business? And the biggest part of this that helps a brand become omnipresent is the market research. So when you're thinking, okay, well, I know who my customer is, but I may not be fully certain on that, then that means that you need to go back to stage one, which is market research. See, whenever you do market research, it's going to really help you to be able to really determine who is the woman that you're talking to. And the great thing about Facebook ads is because you can pretty much, if you have an email list, you can upload it, create lookalike audience, and kind of roll with that to help you really find your brand. But start talking to your women, start listening to them, really listening to them, really getting into their lifestyle so that you'll know where they're hanging at, what they like to see outside of what you're talking about, and really be all up in their lifestyle, all up in their life and all up in their lifestyle. Why? Because that helps you out, especially when you're marketing your brand. And so this is what big businesses do. They are everywhere because they know everything about you. So we have to take heed of that and use it for our benefit. So you have platforms that will allow you to be able to go in exactly who you're looking for, find them, dig deep, find those people that you really want to work with. And so whenever you know this is where I'm supposed to be, these are the people I'm talking to. I'm delivering this message, whether it's like we talked in the last session video, whether that is them just coming on my page, whether they've been here for a while, they're still trying to figure out if I'm the one, or if they ready and right now and gearing up and buying a sale. So we got to speak to everybody, but in a way, you're still speaking to your one body. Okay. So at the end of the day, I know I'm talking to a woman that is a leader. She's leading an organization. She's leading people, period. Whether that's her customers, this woman is in the forefront. And she knows that she has to lead by example. And her lifestyle exemplifies that. How? Because she knows that up leveling herself is going to help her up level those that follow her. And so she's going to make sure her mind is right. So she's going to be reading. She's at Barnes and Nobles. She shops there just like I do. She's on podcasts listening. She is networking. She's in magazines. She's reading magazines, business magazines. She's she's allowing her mind to expand and grow. Why? Because she knows that this is important in order for her to help her team, her community, her organization grow because they look up to her. And and she leads by example. That's what makes her a leader. And she knows that everything is making a shift online for the most part. They know this is way of life now. And so she knows, okay, I have to make sure that not only am I able to deliver my message on a premium level because I am a premium woman, okay, but I also want to make sure those that I'm connected with and those that are connected to me and I'm doing business with are also on the same wavelength. So that means making sure that I'm prepared for what is to come. And so I know the importance of having to invest in myself, no matter how much it costs. All right. So when you know your woman, you know where they're at. You know where they're at. And trust me, they're in different places, but they are mainly in certain places. And you got to know that. But when you know that, all right, you want to be where they are, but you also want to be where you think they're not at. Why? Because remember what I told you, shareable content. There's going to be people that may not be there yet, but they know other women that are. They know someone that is close to that journey. And so they know sharing this content with them from a platform that you may not even thought about has now allowed for you to reach them. So it's very important that you have your distribution channels laid out. And I understand that you're going to have your main platforms that you want to invest in, that you really want to grow on. You have your KPIs like, hey, I'm looking to do this on this website. I'm looking to that over here. I'm not even thinking about that. But one of the things I found out is that the very place that you think you're not supposed to be, there can be some of your customers there as well. Case in point, I was on Pinterest, right? Now you would think, okay, duh, Tashana, you would be on Pinterest, you make clothes, right? I was not making clothes. I was just putting up branding, just tagged it and was like, hey, let it sit there just to have it there, right? I received so much traffic, I think like 3,000, almost 4,000 people alone went to my page on Pinterest, a platform I'm not even on, a platform that's like, hey, it's part of my strategy, but I'm not there yet with what I want to do yet. But by me being on that platform, having my distribution channel already ready, claiming, staking my claim, I was able to generate traffic. And I didn't even, like I said, I wasn't even on there. I was just transferring my content on there. But when you understand that in order to be an omnipresent brand and really play with the big boys out here and really be a big brand, first you got to stake your claim on each of these platforms, regardless if you're there or not. You got to still claim it because it's yours. And sometimes, hey, you might feel compelled to put up a message on there. You might feel, compelled to put some content on there. And hey, guess what's going to happen? Views. People will come. So you want to be everywhere, right? So one of the ways is staking your claim on each of these platforms. And once you stake your claim on these platforms, like I said, whether you're posting there or not, just claim it. You got to claim it. Okay. Because as your team grow, as you grow, you're going to want to start growing on that platform. Already take it before somebody else take your name and act like they're you and now they're getting your traffic. No, ma'am. We're not going to do that. So stake your claim and begin to really look at these platforms and add them to your marketing plan. So the content that you're already making, the things that you're already doing, you can just funnel it over there. You might put a little different quote with it to make sure it ties into that platform. But overall, you're there. So, what omnipresent allows for you to do is to be seen everywhere. So, that's the organic way. Making sure, you're staking your claim, and then every now and then you may put up a post. Now, you got to know that really to be everywhere, you got to have some marketing going on, AKA some ads. The ads is what really propels you to the next level of everyone seeing you everywhere. So if you're on all these different platforms, you can say, okay, well, I know if they're on this platform, they may click a couple of things and then they may click to my website. I know if I'm on this platform, they may read a couple of things and then click on this. So the whole point is conversions. It's a distribution channel that someone can go get more information about your business, click to find out more. Now you've got someone on your website, your landing page, whatever it is. Now you can retarget that person. Why? Because you've been on that platform. You establish that platform, whether it's just that one little message you got on there, that one video, it doesn't matter. You're on that platform. And they click there and they decide, I want to go to this website and check around and see what they got. Well, maybe I need to find out a little bit more. Now they're going, they searching, they looking for you. Guess what? Now you can retarget them. Now they're going to be like, oh my God, they really are big business. Look at them. Dang, they just keep popping up. Well, let me go check out their Facebook page. Let me see. Let me go see what other platforms they're on. Let me see if this brand is really a brand. Well, business, excuse me. Let me see if this brand is really a business, because there is a difference. And then they go and they say, oh, wow, it is. And they start clicking. They start finding. This is how you turn cold into warm and warm into hot. Taking them through an experience and a journey. And they feel like, oh my gosh, they are everywhere. Click right here. Oh my gosh, look at all. It's in your Google search. Alignable. Oh my God, they're on Alignable. They're on Facebook. They're on YouTube. They're on TikTok. They're on Snapchat. My names are everywhere. I don't even post on Snapchat, but I put something up and I get like, 300 views. And they'll go, if I'm like out of town or something, I'll post in that town just to let them know, pump some profit in the building. So they can go click and go right to the website. So you got to be smart and strategic about the choices that you make when it comes to being an omnipresent brand. And this is what separates big business from little business. This is what speeds up your growth. This is what speeds up your conversions. Because you're letting them know, nah, boo, I'm a real business, making real moves, and I can help you. I'm not just out here. I didn't just start a business 5 months ago. Even if you did start one 5 months ago, that doesn't, you got the knowledge of years that you're implementing. So don't even hold that against yourself. Don't even be an imposter. No, ma'am. But you have to be everywhere. not tirelessly everywhere, but strategically everywhere. Because those that follow you as a leader, those that follow the women that you are talking to as leaders, they are on those other platforms. And guess what? They're going to share it with their leader. And when I say leader, I mean the one that they're following, their example. They're like, oh my gosh, this so speaks to me. Let me share this. And it happened to be somebody in your target market. So whenever you're thinking about becoming an omnipresent brand, think big business. So if you want to be everywhere, claim your stake on all your platforms and retarget those people that have showed interest or have come to your website or have abandoned a cart or have signed up for something. Get back in front of them. They're waiting on you.